Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you once again for Men's Mind State and Cultural Reviews. We're bringing you this video from Destro Reborn's account. You'll hear his familiar music in the background, but we won't be using much, if any, of his commentary. But we give him credit for the video. But you hear, like I said, you'll probably hear his music unless my music is playing over it. We'll see how that ends up working out. But let's go ahead and check this video out, and then we'll get into it with some commentary.
To realize that they're all alone.
Okay, I'm just venting here, but like, this really sucks, when you fill your day absolutely to the brim of things that your hobbies and all these things you do, but then when you're single, it's just like you end the day kind of just realizing you are alone.
You are alone.
Oh man, you are not alone. Yeah, you're alone. That's the way it goes when you pick hobbies over cooperativeness. You could cooperate with the man by being a feminine woman, by dropping the arrogance, and by dropping all of this kind of boss chick notion, I'm a 10 notion, princess treatment notion. When you're not a princess, your daddy. A princess is the princess to a king being her father. Your dad gives you princess treatment when you're a little girl. You're a grown woman. And y'all out here talking about some nonsensical princess treatment. Nobody's bowing down and worshiping you. You are not a figure of worship. You are not royalty. You are just some chick. Get into your place. Act like you know who you are. And maybe then a man can deal with you when you get out of the Lulu land. I guess you're the princess of the Lulu land. When you come back from your Netherland, the Lulu land for women, and we enter the real realm of the world that we're actually living in, then you can have a honest and mature relationship with a real man. But as long as you all are coming with this whole fake persona and a bunch of nonsense and trying to demand all of these things out of men, when you're not coming to the table with anything of substance that a man cares about, then you're going to kind of be in this position. So let's hear this next part as she cooks herself.
And there's like nothing to really change that in this current moment. Like, could I start swiping and just like randomly going on dates? Sure. Is it gonna make me feel fulfilled and like I'm with someone? No, it's gonna make me feel worse.
Hit the like, the subscribe, the notification bell as we continue. So she basically told the truth on herself there. They don't really enjoy this roster dating. They don't get actual fulfillment from it because they don't get any connection from it. And what women really crave is that social connection and that feeling that they are seen and heard. That's why they use this language all the time in kind of their social discourse. They want to be seen, they want to be heard. Well, she's not being seen and heard by random men who are taking her out just with the hopes of smashing at the end of the night, don't really care about her, aren't really interested in her. She wants somebody who's genuinely interested in her, wants to take the time to get to know her, will listen to her, will react and respond to what she's saying, not just to try to get through the dinner, to get to the real business of the evening. And she's not getting that. And she knows she's not going to get that by just getting out there and roster dating. It's not working. It's not fulfilling that really internal need that she has. So basically, what she's saying is, I need a man. She won't come out and use that phrase, but that's what she's saying. And she's going to say it further here. Let's listen to it, get into it. Let's see.
But then there's also the part where like people tell you, oh, like find hobbies, do all these things. I ran for 9 miles and then I made a YouTube video and then I made another video for a brand and then I filmed another video for a brand and I also went to go read in the park for 2 hours. Like, and I made lunch and breakfast and dinner that were like healthy. So I'm like fully taking care of myself. I'm very well fed and healthy and my mind is well fed too. And so is my spirit. But then there's always just the other end of it where it's just like, I'm still alone.
So again, she's just telling on herself and cooking herself over and over again, right? She is still alone. That's what it all boils down to. It's that all of what she tried to do. Obviously, she's a content creator, talking about she filmed 2 videos for brands that day, and then she went and read in the park and ran 9 miles and cooked 3 meals, but she doesn't have anybody to cook for, and she's obviously not going to a job. So she's a content creator, and all of these things that should be fulfilling her life. She's the whole love, laugh, live. She's doing all that all by herself, and it's eating away at her. It's not working. And what she's describing is that these things, in and of themselves, don't bring fulfillment. And what she really craves and cherishes is to be with an individual man that she can have a connection with, aka, I need a man. But she won't come out and say it. And because she won't just outright admit what it is, and she tries to hedge and basically going through the stages of grief. She's trying to bargain and make it out. Oh, but I'm okay. But you're not okay. That's why you're making this video, and you're kind of crashing out. And we're seeing the kind of emotional distraughtness on her face as it washes over her, the state that she's in, and that she can't do anything to make this work. She can't do anything to fill the void of not having love and connection in her life, other than get a man, which she just doesn't want to admit to, because she doesn't want to let down the sisterhood and have her feminist card redacted or have her card revoked as a good fourth wave gender studies feminist. But what she's realizing and admitting without coming out and outright saying it is that they've lied to her. This whole feminist movement is a lie. It doesn't do anything. She's attractive. She seems, what I can see, she looks like she's fit. I can see some collarbone. I don't see no tires around her neck, right? She doesn't have big, ridiculous lashes on. She's got some little dainty lashes. That's old school lashes that women had in the 90s. Those are perfectly fine. She looks pretty, she looks fairly attractive. She's not bad looking, right, at all. She's not special, but she's
ran for 9 miles, and then I made a YouTube.
nice little smile there. She's basically feminine and attractive, uh, at an average to above average state. She said she ran 9 miles, so again, we can know that she's fit. She says she's eating healthy. She could be a man that she could be a woman that a man would want, that a select man who has choices, who gets to choose, who has options, who comes with all the things that these women say they want, who has stability, who has a good career, who makes a nice amount of money, who's willing to lead. That man would probably accept her, other than one thing, her mentality. This is what I keep coming back to with these women. It's all about the mentality. And if her mentality isn't going to be one of she's coming to the table to get on a man's program, not talking about a 10, not talking about I am a 10, I am the table, but coming to the table with something to offer a man to serve his needs as well, willing to get on his program, willing to understand that she should be submissive to male leadership. And if she doesn't want to do that, then she can have her running club and her 3 meals alone and her content creation, and see how her book reading for her book club with the girlies, how all that goes for her. And we've already seen how it goes for her. It's already hitting her hard. She's maybe early 30s. She's already getting hit hard by it, and it's only going to get worse. But until she is willing to acquiesce, to get on program, to come and be cooperative with the man, and realize that it's a mutual symbiotic relationship, that you don't get to be independent, you get to be interdependent for a union, not a partnership, not I'm just going to get a man so I can have somebody to serve my needs, but I don't offer him anything and I don't serve his needs. Thinking that it's all about you and the relationship should rotate around the woman and happy wife, happy life, and that's all a bunch of nonsense. And the fact is, fellas, they're out here crashing out. We're seeing it all over the place, over and over again. As I've told you guys before, you have won. The men have won. All we have to do is continue to hold our ground, and they have to come back around. They have to reach back, because what they've been doing is not working. It never could work. It's never going to work. It goes against our biological imperatives. And as I think the video that will probably air right before this one, you'll see I'm wearing the same clothes, taping them both on the same night, about leftover Chinese women. The men have gone and they're not coming back. Leftover women Chinese edition, that it's not working over there in China. It's not working in America. It's not working for Asian women in America, even though they have their own hair and all this other stuff. It's still not working for them either, because the fundamentals are the fundamentals. It's all about biological imperative, as I was really bringing home that phrase and really starting to use that phrase in that video. I want to continue it here. The biological imperatives of men and what they want and what they're attracted to, and the biological imperatives of what women need to be fulfilled are the same no matter what time frame in history we're in, no matter what culture or part of the world we're in. It remains the same, and you can't come up with a construct from gender studies class and try to force that onto society and make it be different than what it is. So again, men, the lesson is you guys are winning. Hold the line. Don't acquiesce to any of these women's nonsense. Maintain your standards. Build yourself up so that you have leverage to where you can command standards and you can be in a position to either accept or deny women. Either they come correct or you move on, because you have options, including getting your passport, taking the option of going overseas, or dealing with women who are first generation in America, so that they come with the same values that they grew up with. And so those are your better options than dealing with American women who are on foolishness, who don't want to admit they need a man. Like, subscribe, notification bell, like, subscribe, and we're going to get out of here on this one. Men's Mind State and Reviews. Catch you on the next one. Click one of those videos that's about to pop up right now.